Thanks so much. Welcome, everyone. I am Nathan Stevenson, CEO and founder of ForwardLane. 42 million mass affluent investors are heavily affected by market volatility. They face an $800 billion shortfall in their retirement. So what is it that we can do for this group of people? It's something that they just don't have. They just don't have personalized ultra high net worth investment advice. So we took a look at this from the wealth manager's point of view. Let's meet John. John is a financial advisor. He wants to grow his assets under management and service his clients in the best way possible. But he's experiencing information overload. 90% of the world's data created in just the past 2 years alone, according to IBM. There's a data explosion going on here, 690% growth in the past 5 years alone. And this is not to mention all the corporate structured and unstructured data that John has to deal with. This means his average day is filled with investment management, meeting prep, and admin, with just 14% actually focused on acquisition, which is what he gets paid on. At the same time, he faces cognitive overload in his own organization through all the departments that he's having to deal with to service just one client. ForwardLane brings all of this together, uniting all the firm's IP and scaling it out in a massively scalable way to John and all of his colleagues. We are defining cognitive finance at ForwardLane. It's about empowering human beings with machine intelligence, distilling actionable investment insight from these vast quantities of data, combined with a breakthrough in risk computation. We've mimicked quant human processes that have been proven over the past 14 years with the institutional grade risk engine. And some of these names you'll probably recognize. So let's take a look at how this works. ForwardLane's solution, we've solved the problem of discoverability in AI. You never know what question to ask Siri. We've solved that problem. Here we plug in the client portfolio. We're looking at events that are going on in the world, trying to answer about 80% of the questions that clients would ask advisors, and putting those answers in their fingertips right away. So here we have US elections, interest rate hikes. Let's take a look at China volatility. We're showing you, here's what happened. This is data from Xignite from Thomson Reuters. Here's how it affects you, looking at the underlying holdings in that client's portfolio and how you're exposed to a simple heat map. We can add email to clients, and in mid-conversation, you're going to actually see that report appearing in your inbox. One of the big problems, one of the great things about this is you can also subscribe to updates. So here are the clients that you're having that prospecting meeting with is going to receive that report for the next 2 weeks. They're going to be reminded of you each time they get that snapshot every Friday. It's something that's not available in the market today. One of the big problems as a financial advisor is research. There's just so much research that advisors are having to read. So we've solved this problem by running research from Morningstar, from Thomson Reuters, through our deep learning natural language processing engines, relating it to the scenarios that you see on the screen, allowing the advisor to send that report in real time, in mid-conversation to their clients. This is a massive improvement in productivity for their clients. At the same time, we've moved a step forwards with predictive analytics, showing you recommendations about what you can actually do in this type of scenario, taking the firm's IP and scaling it out. So in this case, we're selecting alternative asset allocation. We have a fund of funds approach to the portfolio with eligibility and suitability criteria baked into our recommendation algorithm. The recommendation algorithm can be designed in conjunction with your firm. We've done the work of a quant in the background with one click, with back testing, stress testing, all the types of metrics you'd need to actually get to a firm's security-specific recommendation. Here we have a typical robo-advisor portfolio, and you'll see the allocation to the Credit Suisse long-short fund is around 19%, exactly what you would expect in an ultra-high net worth portfolio. At the same time, we're explaining what that recommendation is about in natural language. This is one of the best parts about the solution is this is all being tracked for compliance purposes. We're working with FINRA and the FCA, making sure that all those touch points are captured accurately so that compliance departments don't have to worry about their advisors making mistakes or sending inappropriate recommendations to retirees, for example. The next thing that we're focusing on with ForwardLane is research. Personalizing research, thematic strategies from the CIO's office. These cards are tailored to each client in real time. It's taking a different view of research, 1,000-word reports, putting a whole model behind it. Once you tap on the screen, whether it's an iPad or on the screen, you hit auto improve, it's going to run that real-time analysis through our recommendation engine and actually showing the client a before and after analysis of the firm's recommended views. So altogether, this allows John to put his time back into acquisition, doubling, if not tripling, the number of clients he can handle. We're working with some of the most innovative banks and insurers in the world right now. And I'd like to say a big thank you to our partners, to Fintech Sandbox. We love you. To our technology leaders, our data legends, Xignite, Morningstar, and Thomson Reuters. Thank you so much. And our big ask for today is just come and speak to us, come and learn more about ForwardLane. There's so much more under the covers. Thank you.